headed up the line with the first passenger train and a string of empty wagons behind. He was glad when they reached the station by the lake. He left the coaches in a siding and ambled up the line to the quarry with the trucks. As the little engine puffed through the rocks and rubble, he noticed a familiar grumbling coming from the work shed.
I don't know, blinking modern machine's always going wrong. Oh, shoot.
Hello, George, said Peter Sam. What are you doing here? George rolled his eyes dramatically.
Master ordered up here. I thought it was to flatten some of your sidings. Turns out it was to run some machinery with my flywheel till it's repaired.
Peter Sam tried to stifle a giggle. Oh dear, what a shame. Never mind, George. You'll be on a roll again soon, I'm sure.
Pah, I'm doing actual work, unlike you. What are you doing?
Pulling a train.
Ha! Easy. I've been here a few days. They don't need you. Hand shunting, gravity, anybody could do it.
Peter Sam scampered away to get a drink from the water column, leaving George with his delusions of rail transport. He left his trucks and rolled into a siding. He was beginning to enjoy his drink when a strong gust whipped up around him, dust dancing between his frames and coating his paint. Brrr, he shivered. Bracing, isn't it? You can say that again, muttered the driver. I'll go and see if the guard's got... But he never finished his sentence. The empty wagons were rolling forward on the wind. Blimey! And leaping to the van, he screwed the handbrake hard on. The silly trucks had stopped, but now there was another problem. How do I get out? Cried Peter Sam. The driver scratched his head. Wait for another engine? Can't really rely on the wind after all, he sighed sadly. We shall have to hand shunt them away, move them one wagon at a time. But that'll take ages and my passengers will be waiting to go home, protested Peter Sam.
My time here, assistance,
came a voice. No, absolutely not. Not a chance.
Now I'll show you rock and roll.
He gave a great heave, slipping at first and crushing the stones beneath him to dust. Slowly but surely, he began to move forward.
Come on, or I'll squash you all to matchsticks.
So the trucks followed obediently.
This is easy,
he called teasingly.
Nothing to pulling a train.
Peter Sam frowned. Even he found the steamroller overbearing and awkward to work with. George was signalled to stop, and the guard applied his van brake. Then it happened. The trucks were fed up.
Threaten us, would ya?
They howled as they clattered past.
Someone get this chain off me! Someone stop me!
But his big heavy rollers were unable to grip, so no one could.
Look out!
But of course, George couldn't. George collided with the workman's hut, leaving it a pile of splinters and twisted metal. Peter Sam didn't say anything, but smiled knowingly as he set off with loading wagons to collect his coaches.
George was pulled from the wreckage thanks to a nearby tow truck. The master was very furious with George and was saying a lot of words which I would not say. George was quickly towed away to the works. Unbeknownst to him, Luke, who was also working at the quarry, saw everything and told the others. Some of the engines began to make fun of him whenever they visit the quarry, especially Sir Handel. Well, I must say, said Sir Handel, I'm very impressed that you managed to pull a train and instead you caught yourself in an accident. I hope to see that next time. George was very cross, but needless to say, he had learned quite a lot about railways. Maybe not easy to pull trains, but that just makes them more superior. But again, maybe he hasn't after all.